Can you tell me where it's coming from? Where is it from Mandalay Bay?
10 months after the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department closes its criminal investigation into 1 October.
Single shooter, no conspiracy.
Well, let's go to our correspondent, Jonathan Hunt, who's in our West Coast newsroom with the details of this report. Jonathan?
Good evening, Harris. For those who lost loved ones or who survived that terrible, traumatic night, it is a disappointing end to a 10-month investigation that has left us no closer to uncovering a motivation for the massacre.
The goal of our investigation all along has been to provide the public with the clearest picture possible of the events leading up to 1 October. The goal of our investigation all along has been to provide the public with the clearest picture possible of the events leading up to 1 October. As well as motive. What we have not been able to definitively answer is the why Stephen Paddock committed this act. I would personally call it a terrorist act. Somebody in the CP, can you tell me where it's coming from?
We're getting it from Mandalay Bay.
Somewhere in Mandalay Bay. It's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close.
Can you tell me where it's coming from? We're getting it from Mandalay Bay.
Somewhere in Mandalay Bay. It's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close.
Can you tell me where it's coming from? We're getting it from Mandalay Bay.
Somewhere in Mandalay Bay. It's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close.
tell me where it's coming from? We're getting from Mandalay Bay. Somewhere in Mandalay Bay. It's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close. Can you tell me where it's coming from? We're getting from Mandalay Bay. Somewhere in Mandalay Bay. It's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close. Can you tell me where it's coming from? Where is it from Mandalay Bay? Can you tell me where it's coming from? Where is it from Mandalay Bay?
I don't know where they're coming from. Are they coming from inside or outside? It's close. I can smell the gunpowder.
Are they coming from in here?
We don't know, Andy.
It's hard to say.
I can smell the gunpowder right here.
Somewhere in Mandalay Bay. It's at the intersection. It almost sounds like it's that close.
Get them down. Get them down. Hey, you guys! Get down! Go that way! Get out of here! There's gunshots coming from over there. Go that way.
It sounded like it's outside.
Go that way. There's gunshots right here.
I don't know. We're still looking. Stay down, all right? It's coming from across the street. It's coming from the Luxor area.
Boom, 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 boom. And it probably in each one of those sections, there was probably about 20, 25 shots. And then it would stop for a few seconds, and then you would hear more.
Salisbury Township's Ben Sweeney speaks to us via Skype in his hotel room on the 30th floor of Las Vegas's Mandalay Bay Hotel.
I actually jumped in the tub here because I didn't know what else to do. I went in the tub, and then I started hearing helicopters, and I came back again, and the helicopters were shining their lights in pretty much right at me at one point.
Where are we going?
I don't know, just away from them fuel tanks.
These copters keep flying above our head. 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 These copters keep flying above our head.
Girls, fuck. Girls, fuck. Girls, fuck.
so unbelievably certain that it was coming from the helicopter because it was so close. And I remember thinking, why is it that close? Oh my God, I think the shooting is coming from the helicopter. And so, I mean, I still kind of believe that because I just, in that moment, was so certain, just not a doubt in my mind that there was shooting coming from the helicopter. But I do remember, like, seeing they have those openings on the side, and I could see, like, a shadow, like, not facing, like, facing out towards us. So not, like, sitting back how you would in a helicopter strapped in. He was, like, or, you know, they were, like, looking down at us. And it was, like, I could see their heads, then underneath I could see, like, a big blob, and I'm, like, I couldn't tell what that was. And so I think that's another reason why I was really sure about it, because they were, like, looking down on us. And I really wish, like, I could remember every single detail with that night, but I just, for some reason, I just knew it was coming out of that helicopter.
Now, and you mentioned some spent cartridges that you saw, I guess, as you were
Yes.
running from the scene. Where were those located?
So those are located to the east of the second Tropicana Tower and that bottom floor, the parking lot, before you get into the service entrance. That second tower, the bottom floor, is where the trucks pull up to drop off, you know, food, equipment, things of that nature, where the employees enter. That door was open, but I remember running through that small area parking lot, and it was the corner of Giles and Reno, the church there with the cross on top, and then we made our way over through the parking lot, and there was probably, I would say, a dozen or more, and they were spread out of these 1.5 inches, maybe,
So
maybe
they
a little
were
bit
long.
more, maybe a little less, empty brass tubes. And till this day, I wish I would have, while I'm running for my life and while I've got my hand on my wife as well, rushing her inside the Tropicana, I wish I would have bent down and picked one up.
Go ahead, Todd.
This whole thing, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We've only scratched the surface.